everyone. Welcome to Prestigious Prep by Paris. Welcome back. I'm so happy that you are here. Obviously, because you are here, excellence must be near. And I'm just happy that you're here. So please remember to, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, a family member, a loved one, or a foe. A share is a share. Today's video is going to be all about the Aphogee 2-step protein treatment. It is one of my absolute favorites. And I also love the Aztec clay mask. So I also have a video coming after this one that's going to talk to you about that. But without further ado, let's get started with the video. So talking about the Aphogee 2-step treatment, right? So you can get this anywhere from Sally, Walmart, Target, Amazon. All of those places will have this. Your local beauty supply store will have these options as well. But really what it is, it's a way for you to treat your hair with a full-fledged, high-potency protein treatment. So during the course of the time, your hair is made of protein, obviously. And it needs to be restored from time to time. So the way you can do that, really easy for not too inexpensive price, if you will, is by using the actual 2-step treatment. Now for me, when my hair is not in a protective style, I do the Aphogee anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks. Every 6 to 8 weeks, just to ensure that my hair continues to be built up versus torn down. So we're doing a lot of manipulations and our hair goes through a lot of changes. So this really just is a way to restore my hair essentially. So I have 2 ways to do that. When it comes to protein treatment, this is what I'm reaching for. So again, this is a 2-step and this is the Aphogee 2-step treatment. This is what that looks like. And here is what the 2nd step looks like. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to get in the shower. I'm just saying get in the shower because that's how I like to wash my hair. But either way, make sure your hair is clean. You will then apply the first step of the actual treatment to your actual hair. For me, I find it best if I put it in a spray bottle. So I'll take this, pour it into a spray bottle. It's very liquidy, it's very sticky, and it smells terrible. Period. It works amazing, but it smells really bad. So just be prepared for that whole situation. But normally what I do is I will grab a towel to make sure that I lay that down on my counter because I don't want my counter to turn yellow from the protein treatment. And I also put one around my neck as well so that I'm not all sticky, essentially. I will also grab some gloves because again, this is very sticky. I know that some people apply without gloves, and I have done that without gloves, but gloves is just a better situation for me because then you can make sure that you really do get rid of all the protein and all the things on, and you don't get that on your skin and so forth. But anyway, I take this, pour this into my actual spray bottle, and then I begin to section my hair into my 4 parts. And if you watch my previous videos, then you know I am an advocate for 4 sections because it allows you to work through your entire head equally, distributing whatever product that you might be doing. So that's for everything. That is for my moisturizer, for my shampoo, my deep conditioner. That is my process. Previously, I did put my hair into like sections and twist them and then apply my product that way. You can do that as well, but for me, it's the 4 parts for me, period. I mentioned in previous videos, if you have shorter hair or you are newer to the curly girl, natural girl gang, essentially, then you definitely want to probably do more like 6 sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, or you can go 5, 1 at each point, front and back, and then 1 in the middle to make sure that you don't neglect your crown. So you really figure out what works for you. But for me, because I've been doing this for about, couple years now with the curly girl whole situation, and you don't necessarily have to be a curly girl to use Aphogee, because when I was a silk press girl, every 2 weeks silk press girl, then I would definitely still reach for this. I wasn't reaching for it as often as I do now that I am a curly girl essentially, but I still did reach for this. So this is something I have been using for years. I'm talking about like 10 plus years. So I'm just using it more now because my hair is curly, and so I just am. So after I section, and I'm using my spray bottle to put, each section in evenly distributed, you do need to be very careful that you're using a wide tooth comb when you are applying this, because what you are going to find is your hair is going to become extremely hard when this dries. So make sure your hair is detangled before you even start putting this product on your hair. This is not what you want to use as a detangler. You need to make sure that you are working on clean hair and detangled hair, so that those sections are easy to work through. So you can spray, take your wide tooth comb, make sure that whole situation is straight, and then leave it alone. Move on to your next section, and by the time you're done, your hair will be super hard, like ramen noodles, fresh out the pack hard, and that is exactly what's supposed to happen. The instructions on the bottle tell you very clearly you are not to comb through your hair, you are to leave it alone, and then you are to go ahead and wash your hair, but you need to do it with, warm water. Not hot water, not cold water, but warm water. Warm water definitely supports your pores opening up. And obviously, if you know hair, then you know your hair has pores as well. And so depending on if you're high porosity, low porosity, somewhere in between, warm water still works for all the girls, okay? Some girls like to go super hot, depending on their porosity. But for me, warm water is it, okay? So when you get this on your hair, you let it dry. For me, I normally leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes. And I sit under a hooded dryer to ensure that it's dry. Or if I'm in a rush, then I will go ahead and grab a hand blow dryer and then blow dry the sections. Not particularly manipulating the hair, but really just kind of making sure that, from my scalp on down, that it is particularly dry. I personally like to sit under the dryer because you can make sure that several areas of your hair get dry at one time. My only issue with that is that for me, the very back of my neck doesn't always get dry, and I end up having to break out the dryer anyway in some cases. But anyway, it's the hooded dryer for me. So sit under the dryer. Go ahead and wash your hair out. After that, all of these are in the instructions on the bottle. Go ahead and wash your hair out with warm water. Make sure all of this particular item is out of your hair, and then you want to make sure that you are applying the balancing moisturizer. What this does is it actually provides the additional moisture, and it helps your hair get that elasticity back. It provides softness and shine, everything that you will need after a protein treatment. This is it. I know that some people use other moisturizers after this, but these two are designed to work in concert with each other. They go together, y'all. They're in a relationship, not a situationship. They married, okay? So, period. Buy them both. Don't be cheap. Buy them both, okay? You will see the best results when you use them in concert together, okay? Okay. All right, so after you put this in your hair, you do need to leave this in your hair, if I'm not mistaken. It says 2 minutes. Again, if I'm rushing, it's 2 minutes, or if I have a little more time, I'll leave it in anywhere from like 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure it gets through. When I put this on my hair, as I do with all of my products, I really do make sure it's worked in. When I apply the protein treatment, I work from top to bottom. And that's kind of how I do all my products, because the ends of your hair are the oldest part of your hair and they need the most love. You could probably go either way, but that's just my process. So after leaving this in for a little bit, you don't have to sit under a dryer or anything. Really, it's just I normally put on a clear plastic cap just to let this sit for a little bit. Or if I'm in the shower, I'll just go ahead and wash up or whatever else I might need to do while I'm in there. And then after I wash this out, every time I wash my hair, I always follow up with a deep conditioner, because deep conditioners are everything right about life, okay? So reach for your favorite deep conditioner. Make sure you put that in, sit under your hooded dryer for probably another 20 minutes, if you will. Put your cap on, sit under there, let your hair soak up all the additional moisture, and then wash out. Go ahead and add in your leave-in conditioner or any oils or whatever you might be putting on your hair, and then style as you would like to style. So again, on the bottle, it doesn't even tell you that you can do 6 weeks, but really for me, if my curls are not popping the way I'm used to them popping, or my hair feels very, very soft, like almost like cotton soft, and it doesn't feel very strong. It feels like I might, if I pull too hard, I might break it. That's for sure an indicator that I need to make sure that I go ahead and apply a protein treatment, and it's going to be this for me. The bottle usually lasts a long time. I normally fill this up to probably about here every time that I do it, but that's because I have a lot of hair. Yeah, so it takes a little bit more. So I would say that this bottle probably is going to last me probably about 3 months, 4 months, you know. Actually, no, probably about 5 months or so. You know, it just depends, you know, on how much I do. I'm kind of heavy-handed with the products. But so the next clips that you'll see will actually be me showing you what my hair looks like at all the different stages. I will be sure to share what each stage is, so stay tuned for those. So what you're seeing right now, this is me fresh out of the shower with my hair freshly shampooed, just giving you a view of what it looks like prior to doing anything to it. Next up, you see the product applied to my hair, just kind of giving you an idea of what that actually looks like after you get the Aphogee, the first step on. It is very sticky. I do sometimes use gloves, sometimes I don't. It does not smell good at all. However, I just wanted to show you what the consistency looks like of my hair after it's actually been applied. So be sure that you do grab a towel or something to cover yourself in the counter in the area space where you're working, because again, as I mentioned before, it will stain. Here is after the product has been applied and been allowed to dry. It's about 30 minutes later. Today in this video, I actually used the blow dryer because I did not want to sit under the hooded dryer. However, as I mentioned, the hooded dryer is my preference. So I was just being lazy today and decided to use a blow dryer. Okay guys, so this is actually after I've washed out the first step and then applied the balancer and then washed that out. So here are the actual final results. I love it. You can tell my hair is a lot more elastic. All right, so that is it. Again, I hope it's helpful for you. Again, I really like the Aphogee two-step treatment. It's been a staple in my, you know, gang of beauty supply products. It is definitely one that is an OG that I'm going to continue to use. So again, let me know in the comments if you've used this product, if you like it. I have found great results and progress. My hair loves this stuff. Again, I will put the name of the products mentioned here as well as where you can find them in the description box below. Please make sure you like, comment, and share. The next video that you will see posted for me after this, that's a hair related video, is going to be my Aztec clay mask review. So, all right, as always, bye.